In this video, we are going to see about rational numbers and irrational numbers. Initially, we start with rational numbers. The number which can be written in the format of p by q is termed to be rational numbers. So many of them gets confused. Sir, yesterday you told the same format for the fraction, but today you are saying it as a rational number. Whether both are same? Are they different? Sir, please listen carefully. Even though they look similar, there is a big difference between a rational number and a fraction. Let's see the difference. See, in rational number and fraction, both can be written in the format of p by q and q not equal to 0. But in case of rational number, both the numerator and denominator will be in integers. Whereas, in case of fraction, both the numerator and denominator must be a natural number. In simple words, integers means negative numbers and positive numbers are allowed in case of rational number, but in case of fraction only positive numbers are allowed. This is the major difference between a rational number and a fraction. Now we can see the difference between rational number and irrational number. So as you see, minus 2 by 7, 2 by 3 are the examples of rational number, which means rational number can be written in the form of p by q, but irrational numbers can't be written in the format of p by q. For example, root 5, root 2, root 7. You may ask, sir, how you are seeing root 5 as a irrational number? Guys, you say, can I able to write root 5 in the form of p by q? Absolutely not. So I am concluding these numbers are irrational numbers. This is my first conclusion. Regarding the second conclusion, rational numbers always terminates or recurs. Sir, what is that? Please explain in depth. See, rational numbers are terminating. How? Let's see. If I calculate this calculation, I am ending with 2.50. I am ending with an answer. I am terminating the answer with 0. So, it is terminating. But in case of 2 by 3, I am getting answer like 0.66666 and goes on. Here, the answer is not getting terminated, but it is recurs. So, rational numbers are either terminating or recurring. Whereas, irrational numbers, consider the value of root 2, it is 1.41243, likewise it goes on. It is not getting terminating, whereas it is also not recurs, which means the same number is not repeating. So, irrational numbers are non-recurring and non-terminating. So, see guys, rational numbers recurs or terminates, irrational numbers non-recurs and non-terminates, whereas rational numbers p by q format can be written, whereas for irrational numbers p by q format cannot be written. For rational numbers p by q both should be integers, whereas for fraction both should be natural numbers. This is the basic difference between a fraction, a rational number and irrational number. Now, this rational number is divided into two types, whereas the terms are positive rational number and negative rational number. See, in this example, both the numerator and denominator are of same sign, which means either both are positive or both are negative. Final result will be obviously positive. So, if a particular p by q format where both p and q are of same sign, then such numbers are known as positive rational numbers. Whereas if any of the p or q is of negative sign, then the answer will be in negative nature. So it is termed to be negative rational number. Next, standard form of rational number, which means if a particular rational number is given, and how can I say whether that is in standard form? There are basically three conditions that a rational number should satisfy in order to say it has to be in the standard form. So, observe the following rational numbers. I am concluding three important points from all the observed numbers. Please listen carefully. in all these rational numbers, denominators are positive. In all these rational numbers, if any rational numbers is in negative nature, that negative sign occurs only in the numerator. In the observed rational numbers, the common multiple for numerator and denominator is none other than only 1, which means 1 is the only common multiple of numerator and denominator. See, I am repeating the condition. The denominator must be always positive. Even though negative sign comes, it must be coming in the numerator only, and the common multiple for numerator and denominator is always 1, none other than that. So these are all the conditions that a particular number should satisfy in order to say it to be in a rational number format. Now the question arises, sir, whether 0 is a rational number? Let's investigate. Sir, can I write 0 as 0 divided by 1? 0 by anything, always 0. So can I write 0 as 0 by 1? So this is in the case of P by Q format, where Q is not equal to 0. See here, P is 0 but Q is not equal to 0. So it is satisfying the condition of rational number. So 0 is a rational number, but already we know 0 is a non-positive, non-negative number. So can I conclude 0 is a non-positive, non-negative rational number? Major conclusion. Secondly, sir, whether 5 is a rational number? Obviously the same format I can write 5 as 5 divided by 1. So 5 is also a rational number. So the second major conclusion is all the whole numbers, natural numbers and integers are always rational numbers, given that the condition it must either terminate or recurs itself. Hope it will help you. Thank you.